Yes, this is real. How did we get here? Pokémon is one of the largest franchises in the world, and being run by a company primarily based in Japan, there's a vast amount of Japanese-only promotional material. Occasionally, there will be a special little website created focusing on a specific aspect of Pokémon, presented as if it were written from the perspective of characters living in the Pokémon world. This was the case with Machamp in 2015. This website is in Japanese, but with the help of web translators and the numerous visual aids, I'll be taking a look at what it has to offer. Welcome to the Kairiki Gym. Kairiki is Machamp's Japanese name for reference. First of all, I love how they stick to the theming. It looks very nice. What better way to start than by clicking the little intro at the very top? Here we're told that with Machamp we can build up our body and mind. And I know I literally just said that the browser-based translator would be enough, but some of these translations are a bit sus. But the titles and important information should be just fine. We're also introduced to some characters who will be appearing throughout the website as we train with Machamp, Battle Girl Sayaka, and Black Belt Osam. This is one of the reasons I love these kind of websites, because we get some nice looking HD artwork of some trainer classes that we don't normally see elsewhere. Sayaka is an instructor at the Machamp Gym who wants to help people train and get healthy. She's had a Machamp since she was young. Osam has been training every day and didn't know how to evolve his Machoke at first. He has trouble battling psychic type trainers. There's a cute little comedy manga featuring the Machamp evolution line, which is pretty neat, but it's far from the most interesting thing on the website. So let's check out the first article. Right off the bat, we're hit with some workout advice. Guys, I finally figured out what happened to Fat Pikachu. He just went to the Machamp Gym and got fit. I'm taking this as canon. But it also becomes clear that this entire thing was done in collaboration with Gold's Gym, as well as a bodybuilder named Kato Naoyuki. This is just so surreal. His favorite Pokemon is, of course, Machamp. Let's get into the workouts, which are, of course, being given to us by Sayaka. The website has these little animated illustrations that show you how to do each workout. Machamp, of course, making us all look like chumps. So we've got sit-ups, jogging in place, this stretch, weights, and another stretch.
Even if it is not every day, you can do it 3 to 4 days a week. So if you continue patiently, you should be able to become a healthy body like Kairiki.
There is a disclaimer at the bottom of the page though, your results may vary. This is hilarious. I wonder if anyone's actually tried following these workouts exactly. Forget beating Pokemon Red with Machamp, can I get swole using only Machamp workouts? But that was a nice little way to start off the morning. If you want to know some behind the scenes info, I actually did try these workouts and it felt pretty good. No, I did not record it. The next article tells us all about Machamp in the video games, like where to find Machamp and then evolve it all the way into a Machamp. Osam also gives us the rundown on Machamp's available moves and how to train its stats. That all comes down to the protein you give it, and the super training because this was during Generation 6. There are even some battle strategies for both single and double battles. Ah yes, good old Choice Scarf No Guard Machamp, a classic. Actually, some pretty good advice. This defensive set is something I personally haven't seen, but the website even gives details on how to breed certain moves onto Machamp, which is just so cool to see from an official Pokemon website. Well, both I and my Machamp are all trained up, so the next page is a game? Yeah, a little browser-based game. You play as a Machamp throwing a Geodude across a gorge at another Machamp. It's set up as a tournament bracket, so there are 3 rounds. The final round is even against a shiny Machamp. Occasionally, the opposing Machamp will throw a power-up or health at you, so that's when you don't want to dodge. But it's a pretty simple little game and was actually kind of fun. At the end of it, you're rewarded with a desktop wallpaper. Well, that was fun, but now it's time for... oh no. So this page is all about women who are fascinated by Machamp. It's presented as an interview of these 3 women and why they love Machamp. One woman says she's a hardcore Machamp fan because one saved her life when she got trapped while in the mountains. This artwork is not making things any less weird. They at least all show appreciation for every form of the Machamp evolution line. Just be careful with that Machop there, I'm watching you. They do bring up how the belt Machamp wears is supposedly holding back its power. This has been mentioned in Pokédex entries for Machoke in the past, and so out of curiosity they want to take it off? Nah, this is some fanfic kind of stuff. But I find it funny that out of just about every Pokemon the fandom claims are just meant to gawk at, Machamp is pretty much the only one where we see this in canon. Of course there is this entire web page, but it also reminds me of a small event in Pokemon Sun and Moon, where you find 2 golfers hanging out at a resort with a Machamp, talking about how big its muscles are. You as a player character can step in and attempt to rescue the Machamp by battling the women. But after you leave, the Machamp reveals itself to be a man in a suit who's now upset at you because you drove the women away. Huh? And on top of that, he gives you the TM for a track? No, what is this? Cut to commercial or something. Get us out of here.
You're watching Pokémon on Kids WB.
Gotta catch 'em all! Gotta catch 'em all! Pokémon!
Alright, I took a quick break, drank some water, and did some more Machamp workouts, so I think I'm all good. Let's continue down the Machamp Gym website. Thankfully, this next page is a lot more chill as we get to know Machamp. Some nice little artwork shows off not only Machamp, but Machoke and Machop as well. Apparently, Machamp is strong, but not very dexterous. I have no idea why he's been hired to work on flower crafts. This is an image I never thought I'd see. And of course, we're reminded of the fact that Machop, despite being the smallest, is actually incredibly strong. See, I told you to watch out for it. Continuing on to the next page of getting to know Machamp, we see some representations of how they live alongside and help humans. There's of course a shout out to the Machamp movers from the Hoenn region, and I've neglected to mention it until now, but at the bottom of every webpage of the site there were actually advertisements for the Machamp movers, as if it were a legitimate business. This is the kind of stuff I love to see in fun promotions like this. Wait, there's also a Machamp cafe? Oh no. Finally, the last page shows off more little facts about Machamp, like how its evolution line has a rivalry with the Conkeldurr evolution line, or how they throw Graveler and Geodude for training, or even how Vigoroth help out with moving sometimes. A nice little shout out to Emerald version. The most interesting thing is that this seems to give a definitive answer about the belt. Machoke and Machamp were thought to be wearing pants, but it's actually just a pants-like pattern. It states that Pokemon don't wear clothes, so I guess that's the truth about every other Pokemon that looks like it's wearing something. This is just a pattern on their skin. But I guess that explains why Machamp didn't want anyone to take off its belt, because it's literally its skin. At the very end of the website is a link to find out more about Machamp in Pokemon Tournament, which was an upcoming game at the point. And that was the Machamp's Gym. Definitely something very different for us Pokemon fans outside of Japan. I really do love things like this because they help to build the world of Pokemon and serve as resources for fans, showing some appreciation to Pokemon that might not always get it. I do actually really like Machamp. I think its overall basic design of just being buff and having 4 arms has a certain charm to it, and getting to see it brought even more so into the limelight has been pretty cool to see. One of the few faces represented in Pokken Tournament, with such a cool looking bright red powered up form. And now it even gets a Gigantamax form in Generation 8. Whether you like muscles or just strong Pokemon, Machamp will always be there for us. Just please do not touch it like that. Thank you to all my channel members who make videos like this possible, especially Justin R, Mr. Pig Puncher, and Quago. If you want to support and have your name shouted out here, you can become a channel member as well, and get access to some cool emotes for comments and live streams that I'm very proud of. You can also follow me on Twitter for more memes. But anyway, this has been Gatorax, and I'll catch you later.
When faced with a challenge, only you can master the right moves and become a champion. Pokken Tournament Deluxe on Nintendo Switch is a proud sponsor of Disney Channel. Rated everyone 10 and up. Game and system sold separately.